Hi there. Happy Sunday. Many people around the world are celebrating some form of holiday today, so without getting into too many specifics, happy holidays. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Today I wanted to talk about a recurring theme that often comes up when people are struggling to implement CMMI. Now, this isn't always entirely unique to CMMI. This is often very much the same when they're struggling to implement even things that our people are eager to do, such as agile development and agile management techniques. But with CMMI, it takes on an interesting difference. CMMI seems to be the reason people blame for things not working well, or they blame CMMI for having heavyweight processes, or they blame CMMI for bureaucracy and inefficiencies and waste and all kinds of things. Well, I think it's about time that people stop blaming CMMI. CMMI is not the root cause. The root cause is most organizations, to start out with, while they have processes, they just don't know what they are. And as soon as they start looking for what their process is, they'll find out how ineffective, inefficient, and otherwise just plain broken their processes are. Most organizations don't practice TQM. They often fire messengers. The people that bring the bad news is the person who gets fired as opposed to going off to investigate the bad news. They don't employ lean principles. They don't value when people challenge the status quo to try to make things better. They don't value that people that may not be in powerful positions actually have expertise that they can offer to the rest of the organization to solve problems. They don't empower their own people to make decisions or to take responsibility for the entire project or the entire effort. In fact, to look at their jobs as a part of the health and well-being of the entire organization or the entire company. Slapping CMMI on top of that kind of chaos, on top of that kind of mess, is just going to make things worse. Those problems are not CMMI's fault. The fact that these organizations are so ineffective. There's a lot of discord. There's a lot of caustic relationships. There's corrosion in the business. It's just a sick culture. CMMI will only make things worse in a sick culture. Stop blaming CMMI for the failure of CMMI to produce the benefits, to produce the returns, to produce the improvements, to produce the CMMI advertised outcomes. Don't blame CMMI for the fact that it cost time and money and added no value. That's just another symptom of the problem that existed before CMMI was put in place. You could probably substitute every time I use the word CMMI with the word agile. And if you're not seeing benefits that are really getting to the core of the problems with agile, it's probably the exact same problems, whether it's CMMI or agile. So blaming CMMI is just the latest in a long series of cop-outs. That is, excuses, in what's probably a history of the organization's inability to materialize success, whatever that success fantasy is actually described as. But nonetheless, it's not CMMI. It's just immaturity. It's just unreliable, culturally caustic organizations whose problems are being exposed by the dust stirred up when you try to implement CMMI. Instead, go after some true culture change, make things lean, make things usable, make things with value added. Then CMMI is not an issue, and agile will only help things make better. Have a great week. See you in a few. Bye.